want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Yeah, we ran out of patience. Boil up with the cold hard hatred. I can feel the vibration. Feet in the streets, it's a new sensation. I wanna break faces on the pavement. I wanna make greatness look complacent. Adrenaline awakened, I can taste it. We can make an impact, grab and then take it. Like a disease, bring them to their knees. Take for their disease. Just like a weed, spread into the streets. It's time to make them bleed. 'Cause we just want retribution. Let's go light up the darkness. Make true of an empty promise. Flip gods into weak and harmless. Take to the streets and turn them to a mosh pit. 'Cause we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Yeah, we ran out of patience. Boil up with the cold hard hatred. I can feel the vibration. Feet in the streets, it's a new sensation. I wanna break faces on the pavement. I wanna make
All right, guys, let's get this party started. If you want a reading, be sure and visit my stand store. It is linked in the description below. And as always, we have a fair use, a disclaimer. As you come in, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and share the video if you like it. Let's get it going. What's up, y'all? What is happening? Do you like it? Do you like it? Okay, so, we've had a new moon in Virgo. We're going into the eclipse. It's great for new intentions. New intentions, y'all. I rise in Gemini. So, it's going to be about my life path with this moon. It's usually about your life path. And that's what I want to talk to you guys about tonight, is that everybody that you see here, I have their birth time. Everybody that was in that intro, I have their birth time. I know exactly where they rise. So you can bet your ass that when I map them, I'm going to map their rising and descendant, their ascendant, descendant sign, right? Yeah, Shauna. Thanks, April. Yeah, I like it. It's, it's a little bit more energizing. It's more of what I'd want to hear, That's exactly what I would want to hear. And so we know that, well, those of you that have been following me long enough know that if you retained it, that Sebastian Rogers rises in Scorpio. And even though he shines in Sagittarius, he's a Sagittarius, his personality is all Scorpio. All the attributes that are in his first house, in that ascendant house, all of that's his life path. Everything about his personality is moving from there when he first comes into the earth. That time is time stamped on your birth certificate. Y'all, it matters. Like, it literally matters. Everything that is in your knowledge base from the world is rooted in mythology. And that's what we're reading. That's all we're doing here is we're reading mythology. It's so simple, but it's made hard. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Scorpio season is coming up. And Scorpio it rules the 8th house of death, investigations. So Sebastian, if we just want to just talk about Sebastian for a moment and his rising sign, because it matters. You got to know your birth time. It's on your birth certificate, your birth certificate, $15. Boom, bam, thank you, ma'am, you got it. It's really not that difficult. But this rising sign that Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers rises with is Scorpio. So again, it rules the 8th house of the zodiac wheel, your free will, that wheel. It's about investigations, things that are hidden, other people's money. It's hidden sex too. And we know Sebastian's life path, and thus far, right? Somewhat, I mean, very little, I would say maybe 10%, 5% of who Sebastian is, we the public only know. But to say that he rises in Scorpio is kind of a big deal. And it's a big deal that he rises at a 26 degree, because that means he descends at a 26 in Taurus. And what is a 26 in Taurus? Well, if you look at the fixed star around that degree, you're going to find the mystery, the conspiracy of Medusa. And see, in order to really understand astrology, you're going to have to, get right with your mythology. You're just going to have to study up on it. I can teach you while we can learn as we go, right? You can learn as you go with me. But the rising sign was Sebastian, getting back to that. It's feminine. It's a feminine, fixed water sign. If I were to think about the Bible, I don't know, I'm kind of leaning toward the house of Dan. That would be the 8th house. If I would connect it to like a tarot card, it would be the judgment card. It's the scorpion. It stings. It's also the one that gives the jab. That one that gives the jab. It's tricky. It's the desire house. So all the things that you desire is also in that house. But those desires are hidden. If I'm looking at you from a medical standpoint with that Scorpio energy, then I'm going to think, she could have a life path of things going on with like the reproductive system, Yeah, girl. That's what I'm meaning, Shauna. It's a conspiracy. There's like it's a conspiracy degree with Taurus. And it does go back to Medusa. There's a lot of conspiracy surrounding his disappearance, the investigation with his relationships. Okay, because he descends in Taurus. Where you descend is that seventh house. So that first house, when you're coming in, your ascendant, and the descendant, it's the same degree. So when any type of transit comes to that degree, y'all, it's going to hit. If it comes to your ascendant, it's coming to your descendant too. And where do we fall? You just think of it, you're just kind of like falling. You get a little messed up knee or something when you have relationships, any type of relationships and partnerships. Once you bring somebody else into the mix with you, it no longer is about you. It's no longer about you. It's no longer about the I am. That first house in astrology is about the I am. It's your personality. So, Sebastian, if we were to just think about this missing kid right now, this Scorpio energy is all about his life path, but all of his attributes, all of the little glyphs that you would see in that first house, all of the behaviors, including his sun, the way he shines, his dark moon is there. It's all in Sag. So now, if we just want to read that first house of Sebastian Rogers, we got to include Sagittarius. So now that we've learned all about what we can learn about and think about at the moment with Pluto, with Scorpio, this ascendant personality, now we got to incorporate Sag. Sag rules the ninth house. So we go from the 8th and 9th, and now we're talking about the 8th and 9th. And that is Sebastian's life path. So if I'm reading him, and I'm a damn good reader, when I'm reading him intuitively, this behavior that he has is going to now incorporate the law, the justice, the judge, a mental exploration. What else is Sag? Sag is the radio waves too. It's a quick movement. We could be thinking about a foreign country. It's the teacher, So, I mean, Jupiter rules that ninth house. So now we got Pluto and Jupiter that we're thinking about. We're thinking about Scorpio, Sag, and all that would mean to us with the patterns that we have accumulated with the mythos and the behavior, the psychology of Sebastian just on that first house. Are y'all keeping up with me? Let me know. Yep. Krista says, yep. Yeah, bring in all the Scorpios. I've got a Scorpio. Scorpio's in my everyday house. It's my everyday house. It's my house of romance. My everyday. My everyday. Shauna, she is a damn good reader and intuitive. I would say stronger abilities than just intuitive. Thank you, Shauna. Sometimes I wonder. I think we all have that ability, though. I truly do. I think that we all have that ability. And, shadow work, integration, some Carl Jung stuff. She said, yes, I'm here, girl. Oh, I love y'all. So, yeah, so now we got to take the Scorpio energy and bring it in with the Sag. So now we've got Sebastian showing up in the world with the face of a Scorpio. And his personality, everything about him is not just Scorpio, but it's also Sag. And when I think of Sagittarius, I think of the Wheel of Fortune and the tarot. Oh my goodness. It's the IC house, right? It's where you learn. It's a higher learning. It's your philosophy. It's your religion. It's religion. And it's all about teachers. But you're going far away because Sag is like, Gemini is the opposite. It's your third house. So Gemini is more like, a short distance. And then you got Sag, and that's more of a long distance. So that's what we're thinking about with Sebastian in his life, on his life path. And everything else that's in his chart is going to have a geometric angle with it that is going to have its own expression, just like you, just like me. And these patterns are just constantly going with the wheel. And the wheel just keeps on ticking. It's ticking right now, ticking away. Each second a child is being born, they are so unique. And you are unique. I am unique. But we all have certain abilities that are not, I wouldn't say that are gifts. I think that they are just embedded within us. It's just, do we tap into it? Do we tap into it? We were taught a long time ago not to divine. Because if you are divining, then you are not contributing to King Solomon. You're not contributing to the world. Yeah. I mean, isn't that fun though, little Miss Sharon? Isn't it fun? Isn't it fun to be stimulated with your mind? Because the mind is the builder of your kingdom, your kingdom. It's right up there in the head, and I think that more people should be cautious of what they allow into their mind and their headspace, for real. But anyway, I just wanted to come on for a little bit and just talk about the rising sign and let you guys know that I'm going to start doing live readings. I think that would be fun. Is to do live readings maybe for like an hour. I don't know. What day and time would work good for y'all? Like, can we get like a consensus here? What would be a good time to have a little fun? Because giving readings is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I search for the missing all the time. But when I have fun, when I truly get into the passion of what I can do for you, it is so much fun. I love it. I love to bend people's mind too, because you really understand when you get your chart read. It's fascinating who you are and who you are fated to be and who you could become. It's all about awareness of the wheel, of the freaking patterns. Have you ever just thought, like, why is this happening? Why is this always happening? Why is this? It's like a pattern in my life. This is constantly happening. How is it that this is always happening? Well, sometimes, maybe, just maybe, the only willpower I would say that you would have with that is if you just do something different. Instead of always doing the same thing that you've always done, and you're still getting the same result, you're still getting the same type of pattern showing up in your life, then you just got to do something different. If you're on a rat wheel, maybe you need to jump off. It's kind of, I don't know. And sometimes I think you really need to see your chart and go over it and really understand who you are at a molecular level and how you are connecting. We are conduits, y'all. I mean, we are walking conduits. We are receiving information all the time. Yeah. I mean, and I don't claim to be spot on every time. I'm definitely going to make mistakes and I will own them. I'm not God. I don't, I just do the best that I can. And sometimes the best that I can is just so spot on. It's amazing. It's fun. It's interesting. You are your own interesting person with your own fate, just like every person that you see on the screen had a fate. There is a fate. Will they come home? That time is allotted I can guarantee you if that is the case. The time is allotted, but we have to have action as well. And that action we are fated to do. Each and every person that has worked on and has talked about Sebastian, has talked about Summer, has talked about Adriana, Tabitha, Leanne, these kids right here that you see, I mean, these are Tennessee kids. I'm a native here in Tennessee. These kids here have become my babies. Okay? And I'm using the tool of astrology to help myself understand and get better at mapping the missing and just trying to do my part. And I don't involve myself with any channels. I don't want to involve, how about that? I don't want to involve myself with any channels that are nothing but drama. And there's plenty of them. Plenty of them. I think if I came on here and I just did all kinds of, I mean, I would have the same, but I don't want that kind of tribe. I want my own tribe. I want adults who are willing to put our minds together and think about where these kids can be found, because I don't work the map just by myself. I use y'all too. We look at the maps together. We talk it out. You know, I might send a few of you the map. So, you know, we can talk it out. I am not about me. But when it comes to readings and stuff, I am, because I am truly good at what I'm doing. And I'm only getting better. And I'm going to start doing lives. And I want you guys to know your birth time. If you've got a question, I'm going to do different types of readings, you know, maybe a question reading, or I don't know. I'm going to figure it out. But y'all let me know what times are going to be good for y'all. What days, what times. Why she is so mean and cruel, little Miss Sharon, because everybody has challenges. You know, everybody has challenges. And all we would have to do is just tune in to like somebody that would really mold and sculpture your mind, which is, I mean, I could think of all kinds of people, but thinking about that, little Miss Sharon, I would think about her as needing some Carl Jung. She needs to do some shadow work. And oh, great. A lot of these people do. And I find myself just wanting to go ham. I mean, and I have. I won't say that I'm not proud of it, because I kind of am. Sometimes we can only take so much, and you know, you want to see the real raw person, right? What they can do, what they can say. But sometimes just being nice and just not entertaining yourself, that it's just a bunch of drama. That's not, I don't know, that doesn't make me feel good about myself. It doesn't inspire me. I don't know. I'm really not with it. I'd rather listen to play with my chickens, do some astrology. I don't know. I've got so much more, I guess, respect for my time. I don't want to spend my time with some BS. I want to be with grown folk, doing what some grown folk can do. You know, people are like, well, you know, why don't y'all get boots on the ground? We've been boots on the ground. If you don't believe that Sebastian is out there and you've searched, I mean, and if you don't believe that he's out there, then I mean, at some point you got to look elsewhere, not in the woods. I mean, he could be found in the woods one day, but he hasn't been found. We haven't found him. We're looking elsewhere. Okay. Get with the program. We've evolved a long time ago from that. And a lot of this stuff that's people are talking about, it's just regurgitation. I mean, stuff that we have already heard over and over and over again. And then we got At Night coming out. Tel Aviv. Okay, it's not him. But you know what? That 344 that's in the missing event, that degree, it goes to Israel and it goes to Mexico. So, hell, it wouldn't surprise me. But that was not him. He is still missing. And then, I think at night it said something about, did a little post about Sumner County too. And then Nick comes out, hey, y'all, it's been so many 100 days. Well, I mean, we haven't left, Nick. We're still here, buds. We're still here. We never went anywhere. We never went anywhere, okay? Jeez Louise. Yeah, at least they're looking. No more waste of time. Exactly. Life is short. Life is short. Yeah, it wasn't Sebastian. Definitely, yeah, was not. Hey, Gigi. Hey, y'all. Lisa, what's up with y'all? What is going on? How are you doing tonight? What are you doing? What's going on? What is going on? Do any of you here know your rising sign? Who knows the rising sign? April? You better know your rising sign, girl. Don't tell me you forgot it. You better know your rising sign, girl. No. Yeah. I mean, Sebastian's he's got a, I guess, an all-American boy look. I don't know. He's a cutie. None of you. April. April. Oh my gosh. None of you. Okay, so I rise in Gemini. But I'm a Pisces sun. I shine in the 11th house. Okay, we got to get y'all to knowing your rising sign. We got to get y'all to knowing your rising sign. April, I just can't believe it. Sag, girl, Sag. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, April. Let's see. 6:42. 6 degrees, 42 minutes. 6:42. You rise in Sag. Yeah. Lisa, do I have your chart? Do I have any of y'all's charts besides April? Oh, yeah. Y'all got to be knowing your birth time. You got to be knowing what time you're born. It matters. It literally matters in the state of matter. Oh yeah, then that's just your sun sign. That's your sometimes. You know what? I've had people that I've read that think that they're one sign and they're really another because they were born on the cusp. It's so funny. They've been identifying with this one sun sign their whole life. And come to find out they are actually another sign because they were born on the cusp. They're sporting one sign their whole life. Probably got stickers and everything else. But anyway, I'm not going to keep you guys tonight. I just wanted to say that, there is a new intention. There's a new intention with us. Y'all saw mine tonight. You saw mine tonight. And I love the fact that we can reinvent and show people more of who we are, as we grow with other people. And so I feel like that's kind of where I'm at. I'm growing with y'all. I'm growing with you. And, it takes us all to find these kids. And you wouldn't be here if you weren't compassionate and empathetic with missing kids or missing adults. So, and the way that I study it, the way that I investigate it is so different from all those other channels. I investigate it another way. And it doesn't, it doesn't require a whole lot of knowledge other than mythology, religion, that philosophy house, that Sag house, April. That Sag. April rises where Sebastian shines. So she rises with Sag. It's a mental exploration for sure. It's a higher learning. It could be about foreign travels too. A river, a quick movement for sure. Oh, they did too care what time they were born in 67, Sharon. They did too. My dad is ancient. He's got a birth time. He's got a birth time. Oh my goodness. Yeah, well, your birth time can be found with your birth certificate. It's on your birth certificate. It's the long form. The short form's $10, long form's 15. You can go to DHS, you can order it online, but it's the long form with your birth time. You may could even order it from the hospital. If the hospital is still up and going, you could find it out from them too. Yeah, for sure. But anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed my little intro, my new intro. It's more of who I am, I think. It expresses what this channel is all about. I can't believe you're late. My goodness. I'm ready to go to bed, girl. Had to get the chickens coop done. I totally understand that I just lost 2 roosters. Man, it was the day that I was there too. Sumner County. Me and Jeff were there. And came home, and that's when we realized. Had 2 gone. Don't know what happened to them. So you think 2 of them, it's got to be an owl or maybe even we've got eagles around here. So it could have been eagles. Broke my heart. Even though we had 5 roosters, I do love my boys too. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. You think it was an eagle, Jeff? Yeah, Jeff thinks it's an eagle. He did see an eagle come by today and swoop down by the pond. The chickens were running toward the house, and he swooped down, and yeah. I appreciate it, April. I worked on it today. I was like, I want something new. This is a great time for it, y'all. The eclipse. This is a good time to start new things, new goals, especially having to do with your future goals, the way that you see your health going. Seems like that's kind of what I'm forced to be I'm forced to be thinking about. Yeah, they were our boys too. Yep. And we know exactly which 2 were gone too, are gone. A chicken named Frank. She is definitely not a Frank, and I was hoping she was. Girl, I got what kind? I've got Rhode Island Reds. Rhode Island Reds, all of them. We're introducing the 10 hens. We're introducing the 10 hens with the 3 roosters and 1 hen that we have. They're older. We're introducing them right now, and I don't know. I'll keep you posted on that tomorrow, how that goes. We got them in the coop tonight. So they're in a cage. So the big ones can't really get to the smaller ones, but we're going to have to end up, we just got to get them out of the house. It's just too much. I think that's why I'm hacking and everything else. Not to mention all the, nicotine I inhale. Yeah, Easter eggers. Okay. Easter eggers. Oh. Oh. Yep. First night spending the night together in the coop. Huh. Yeah, buddy. And I still haven't even looked at the event where they got gone. I'm sure I could look at my chart to see when the roosters did get gone, charted out. I want to do it though. The geek in me really wants to do it. I want to see it. I want to see what it looks like when my chicken's being gone. Can I tell? Could I tell what kind of animal? I doubt it. But you never know. I mean, you got to start somewhere. Learning the patterns. Yeah, I'm going to keep the energy up. I'm going to. You can bet your butt on that. I'll probably do it in the morning. But anyway, it's getting late. It's 8:30. I mean, it's not really late. It's Saturday night. It's really not that late. But I don't want to keep y'all too long. I don't have a whole lot more to talk about other than, Sebastian's rising sign. And I just want that documented. I think that people need to know the way that we show up in the world. The way that things are for sure fated. Good, bad, and different. And that's speaking from somebody that has lost children. And we can all do some healing. But all these other channels that just bring you down and just talk negativity, I don't know why. I don't know why anybody would spend their time there. So spend your time with me. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. Let's get to talking about some astrology. Let's get into some healing, some spirituality, some divining, the good old ancient fashioned way. Oh, you're sweet, honey. You're sweet. I love you guys. I appreciate it. Again, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Until my next video, y'all. Mwah. Peace out. I'm playing the out, this little outro to end the stream. It's definitely going to continue to be Sebastian's anthem. So just saying, yeah, thank you. Lifting everybody to, for sure.
Clean like your soul, won't be forgotten. We stand strong for you, never give up. Seek justice and truth. Day and night we search, community gathers, wipe the tears away. Rise up for you, Sebastian strong, Sebastian's army, we march on. Each day comes and goes, hope in our hearts. You're never alone, we'll bring you home. Wish it was a dream, babe. It lingers on, but strength we carry will keep you strong. Rise up for you, Sebastian strong, Sebastian's army, we march on. Each day comes and goes, hope in our hearts. You're never alone, we'll bring you home. Wish it was a dream, hey, it lingers on, but strength we carry will keep you strong.